I just got the text, the rejection text, after going on 2 dates with this guy. I've been in Paris for a week, so we haven't been out for a little bit of time, and we went out twice right before I left. So like I also understood when I left that like this could happen just because of like the timing didn't really seem like it aligned. But what's so crazy is like we had been chatting over my trip. He asked me how things were going. I sent him a voice note. He responded literally 6 hours ago saying that he was going to try to call me later. And then out of the blue this afternoon, which is like 9 a.m. New York time, I get a text that was just like, not interested, don't feel the romantic connection, wish you well, I think you're really awesome. Like, what? I don't mind a rejection text. Like, I'm all for open communication, but like the confusing part of like, how did we get here?
You got there by not understanding that this guy can let go of you. You went on 2 dates, it ran its course. You even said due to the timing, you're going back home. You saw this coming. That's not the issue here. The issue is that he's just able to detach from it. That's what the issue is. She wants this guy to compete as she goes back home and she can make this guy feel a certain type of way. No, 2 dates, that's it. It ran its course. It amazes me how they hand out this treatment the most, but they never understand when it gets thrown back to them. Let's get the next one.
No one is talking about the clear recession indicator that is men trying to have a phone call as a first date. Chivalry is not dead, ladies. It is bankrupt. 3 men from the dating apps have asked me if I'd like to do a phone call to catch a vibe. I guess they're trying to screen to make sure I'm not crazy. Guess what? I am crazy, but I'm not going to let you know that until after we sleep together. So how about you buy me an $8 cup of coffee so we can get this show on the road?
She's literally proving the men right by wanting to get on the phone calls. Let's see if you're even worth the cup of coffee. I know it sounds crazy to them, but she's like, just shut up and buy me the coffee. Let's move this along. No, that's 3 men. They're always complaining about they don't have the options that they want or men are scarce. There's no good men. 3 men right there trying to get you on the phone, get to know you. No, you still want to have it your way. You're not even trying to download information. What do men want? What do men like? No, just give me what I want. 3 men actively trying to get on a phone call. Not good enough. But why would they compete for you if you're bringing difficult behavior? Because I can guarantee you right now, those 3 dudes, she ain't gonna get coffee with them. It didn't even go past go. Because she's delusional, uncooperative, and desperate. Crazy mix. Let's get the next one.
Okay, so I've been a bit quiet on the apps talking about my dating life just because I met someone and I went on a date with them and I actually wanted to invest in it. Like, you know, when you talk to someone, you're like, you know, this might be all right. He didn't make me feel dysregulated, nothing. Went on a brunch date last week and it was really good. Talked all week, every day. Great talk, great banter. Had a date last night and it all went to shit, like it always does. So what happened? Obviously, I can't mention too much on here because obviously girls got to keep stuff private, yeah? Which annoys me because I like to tell you guys. I wish I could tell you everything, but I can't. But basically what happened was I went there, I went to his house, we were going to have dinner and watch a movie, which was great. It was, I thought, a great time. We were bonding, connecting, there was no awkwardness, we were talking, chatting. We made out a bit and then it kind of went to shit. They kind of all like stopped quickly and he was like, we should just go watch a movie. I was like, oh, okay. And then we watched a movie, did not touch me the whole movie. We sat next to each other. Like there was like that much space. Like I tried to like show him I was interested and he didn't want a bar of it. Then we ordered food and ate food. And then we talked a little bit after the movie, but you could tell he didn't want me there. The space. Like I was sitting in his lounge room, he had open plan house, and he was in his kitchen talking to me. Like the level of space was cooked. And he just kept asking, like, how are you going to get home? What are you doing tomorrow? Oh, I've got such an early morning. It was just obvious he didn't want me there. So I made my way home. He offered to drive me home. I said, no, I'll get an Uber. Why? Because I didn't want the awkwardness. I knew he didn't like me. And it was nothing that at the time I felt like I did. But then I look back, I'm like, oh my God, he just did not like me. I think he physically didn't like me. Even though we went out for brunch and he had seen me, I just felt like he physically didn't like me. And then it was awkward. Like when I was waiting for my Uber, I said, you don't have to wait for me with me. And he's like, of course I would. And then when the Uber came, like we kissed, but like he pecked me like and like walked off quickly. And I was like, oh, okay. Like it was just, the whole thing was embarrassing. Like I could actually cry with the level of embarrassment that I have about it all. And it's like, sorry, I had to stop because I'm going to cry.
So let me tell you what's actually going on or what happened. He hit it and didn't like it. He hit it and didn't like it. How do you know that? Because she said that things happen, but I can't say too much. She can't say out loud on camera, my box was whack to him. That's an L that she doesn't want to take. And the reason why I know is because she says they hooked up. They started kissing. Well, what's that before? You can't say too much, but you just kissed? He hit it. He didn't like it. Maybe it smelled. He just didn't like her like that. But he gave her the aftercare treatment. Ordered a little food. They ate something. And he made sure that she got home safe. Even offered to drive her home. It's called aftercare. He did the right thing. But he wasn't interested in her. She felt the shift. I don't know if I told this story on camera before. I faked being sick before to get a chick out of my crib. Because I wasn't cutthroat back then. But I was trying to get with her. She came over. Sipped a little something. I ended up hitting. And then I wanted her to leave because I caught post-nut clarity. I didn't even want her around anymore. This chick that I was really trying to get at, she eventually came over. I was doing all this work. Got the box and I didn't even like it. So I started fake coughing. She's like, what's wrong? She could tell because she kept trying to cuddle with me and I kept moving away from her. Then I'm like, yo, I think I'm coming down with something. It's okay if you leave. Like, I don't want to get you sick. And she gave me this look where she instantly knew that I was lying. And she got up and she left. And then she was texting me like, what the hell was that about? And then I ghosted her after that. Right after that. I didn't do aftercare or anything like that. But I was trying to make it so I wasn't being an asshole about it. You know what I mean? And this guy, this is how I know these scenarios. Whenever women talk, this is why I'm able to decode it. So he hit it and he didn't like her anymore. Why would he compete for you if he hit it and he didn't like it? They expect you to like them off the box. They have the box, you want the box, case closed. That's not how it works when men are used to getting the box. Because if she's all crazy about this guy, super attracted to him, wanting to invest into it, we already know what type of guy this was. Him, gang. It's not his loss. It's hers. Let's get the next one.
My new favourite thing with dating is when all week all these guys are like, oh my God, not all these guys, because everyone will fucking come at me for that. But people are men, 1 or 2 men, say, oh my God, yeah, let's go out Saturday night. I can't wait. It'll be so good. Let's go to dinner. Let's get a drink. Let's do this. Saturday, crickets. Like, I think I'm in it more now for shits and gigs than to actually go on a date. But far out. There must just be an abundance of women and an abundance of men. And it's overwhelming for people. Dating is literally so fucked.
They have like almost no idea that the men that they want actually have options. Like their ego won't let them see that clearly. They really won't. The reason why dates aren't falling through is because men have other options of women that are making it easier. I don't care how that sounds. Women don't like that. Those women are pick-me's. Those women are this. They're easy. They're blah, blah, blah. They're fast. Whatever you want to say. So you're expecting dates. Men are saying, okay, we can go do this. The reason why that's not falling through is because another woman is coming through and he doesn't have to do that. So when women are saying guys don't want to try, it's not even that. They're going for the energy that's just easy. It doesn't mean that the woman is easy. It means the woman's a better fit for him and his program. Women don't want to get on a man's program. They want dates. They want this. They want that, which is fine. They can have their standards, but their standards don't mean anything when a man has a standard himself. It always begins with the man. It ends with the man. When men understand that it's about who's trying to get me, that's when the game shifts. And that's when you see these clips and women coming out complaining. Men are playing the game of who's trying to get me, not I'm trying to get her. Let's get the next one.
Dating as a single mom in your 30s is a war zone because I flirt, you flirt back, and then as the natural progression happens, I catch feelings and I let you know about that. And then you hit me with oh, I can't be intentional with you, or I'm not looking for anything serious. What the fuck do you mean? Are you flirting with everyone out here? I grew up listening to Never Talk Never and Hello Goodbye. You can't do this to me.
Men are not competing to be a stepdad. It's funny how they don't get this. Men are not competing to be stepfathers. So the guys who want to date single moms, yeah, they're going to put in a bunch of effort and take them seriously. But when you're going for a guy that you actually want, who has leverage, who has options out here, he's not rushing to be a stepdad. And I'm surprised she didn't say, I'm not looking for somebody to replace my kid's father or whatever. You know, what could it be that's making these guys just get out of here? Men learn real quick in the game that single moms, a lot of the times, they're looking for idiots. So men aren't competing. He might give you a little play. He might even hit it. But as far as sticking around and really taking you seriously, no.